What's going on, guys? Another episode of Josh's Journey. As you can see, I got the old man stand on my back. Today we're gonna go just sit out in the woods for an hour. I got my camera arm that I have, so I'm gonna kind of practice just filming a little bit. Maybe you'll see some deer. I already see a deer. Sorry, I get distracted. Here, let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Okay, I was wrong. That was not a deer. It was just the sun, the way the sun was glaring through the woods. It's been a long day, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go sit for a few hours. It's about 2.5 hours until dark, so maybe at least an hour. Gonna film, sit in the tree stand that I've told you guys about, where I have a mock scrape on either side. Brought the vanilla extract. We're gonna check the scrapes just to see if they're using them. Maybe spritz it again just to get that attraction, so as they walk by it they get that smell. So we'll get to our tree, climb on up, and see what we have in store for the night. Thanks for tuning in. Josh's Journey. Got my two fawn friends. So the one I have over here where I hung the grapevine, if you look at the ground, it is pretty tore up. It's definitely a lot more than what I had left it. So it does look like they're hitting this scrape. Again, this is 10, 12 yards away from my stand. Is on the opposite side of shooting, but hey, that means the deer are here and they're stopping. So that gives me time to set up and hopefully get a shot potentially. Well, I made it up in the tree stand. Glad I did this before like opening day or anything, because this was a pain. Several issues climbing into this tree. Now that I'm in it, it's fine, but the first one being all these little branches. So I'm gonna have to come back and cut those off just to make it a little easier, especially in the dark. So that was the first problem. The second problem was the footrest. That guy. So when you carry it on your back, you have it in the gun rest position. Well, as you can see from the bottom of this tree, it's very close to the trees in front of me. So the gun rest position was fine, but if I tried to put it in the footrest position, which is my favorite position, it didn't work. It wouldn't fit. So I had to wait till I got up here to flip that around. The other thing I messed up is I have my camera arm right here. I think that's in a good position, so I'm comfortable with that. I was just tightening and loosening some things, and I lost a nut. Thankfully, I don't think it's an important one. Nothing fell apart yet, knock on wood. So I think we're okay. It's going to be hard, obviously, to film deer from my right side, but it's set up in a good spot where I can shoot in front of me, film in front of me, and then shoot off over to my left. So we're going to mount this up to the camera arm, just hang out, see if anything makes its way through the woods. So I think I found out where I need to have my camera arm. I think it actually needs to be on my right side. The reason is I was sitting here fiddling with it and I realized I hold my bow in my left hand. So I can't be fiddling with the camera while my bow's in my hand. I can, however, fiddle with my release hand to move the arm around, swing around. What's nice is the height I have it now, which is about elbow height, like my elbow's resting on the arm, allows me to zoom in, and right over here is that mock scrape I made. So I'm able to film kind of over 180 degrees now, which is nice. Obviously these two trees in front of me gives me some blind spots, but this is probably going to be my best setup, is where it's sitting right now. So haven't seen any movement. Those fawns did kind of up and run over. I don't know if they'll come back. But now we're gonna relax now that we're finally situated and see what moves. Well guys, that was kind of cool. We had 3 fawns in the doe. They came within about 60 yards at the closest. Hung out for about 10 minutes, walking back and forth. They've walked off, so I'm gonna climb on down before it gets too dark because I didn't bring any kind of headlamp. So yeah, this definitely setup worked like I wanted it to. Got comfortable filming deer. So like I said, next setup for me is going to be camera and bow, and we'll do a sit. Just see how comfortable that is. So subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and stay tuned for more of Josh's journey.